In cycling, 3 Betano members they go England to go watch Aston Villa match live. Big congratulations to Emeka, Yemi, and Ibrahim.
Play with Betano and you will get chance to enter UK for free to go watch the match between Aston Villa and Tottenham. Betano, now proud partner of Aston Villa. Play responsibly. Now only for people who don't pass 18 years. This promo go they run from November 1st, 2024 to February 28th, 2025.
So I like calm.
It's him be say you like calm. I tell you say he no good for you, but you see they talk cause say you like calm. My pikin. You know say I go always get your back, but you guys shine your eye where take carry better thing. Like the new golden penny soya and vegetable oil where they for brand new packaging.
The new golden penny soya oil contains vitamins A, D, and E with omega-3 and 6 and 0 trans fat. It is available for different sizes. Buy your own for retail store where they near you. Golden penny oil. Eat well, live well.
Harude, my young baby, Harude.
Hey, whoa, Mama, it's not Harude now. It's all day deodorant.
Hapumo, leave me and my Harude, I beg. Because you dash me perfume?
Mama, no be perfume now. It's deodorant.
Hey, roll on they talk now. See they make me scent where. Harude.
All day, Mama, all day.
Whether na market or even church self, I go wear up. Harude. I know they fear sweat again, no. All day. Oh, my lecture. Now, wait till you say the way go that your office now, eh? When you came,
Mama, now all day shoppers.
Whether na all day, Harude, as long as you dey buy up, I go dey use.
Mama, you never change.
All Day antiperspirant and deodorant has you covered all day, whether it's market runs or office calls. Smell sweet, feel fresh and confident. Do it for you. All Day antiperspirant and deodorant, now available in stores near you.
Meals have a way of taking us on a journey. And when you add plenty of vegetables like efo, ugu, and season with the rich taste of North seasoning cubes, even better.
So, go ahead and elevate your meals with more vegetables and the rich taste of Knorr cubes. Today, eat for good.
Anything I want.
Mama, they don't dash me 20,000 naira wolf.
My pikin, who they dash 20,000 naira for this kind time?
That they dash everybody will get smart cash account 20,000 naira.
You mean them go dash me 20,000 naira a wolf too?
Yes, so mama. Hey. That they dash all old and new smart cash users 20,000 naira a wolf.
Oh yeah, tell your yard people make them dial *939# or download smart cash app to open their own account. Make themselves enjoy 20k a wolf. Every time when you buy airtime or pay bills with smart cash, you go chop inside your 20k. Terms and conditions they shall.
I don't see my own wolf. Oh.
Smart cash powered by Airtel.
My father taught me that there are two kinds of people: those who try to survive and those who thrive. Those who stare at the angry bull from a distance and those who take it by the horn. Those who love to admire, fantasize from afar, and those who see, like, and make it theirs. We see this a lot at Foreshore Waters. So, which are you? Person who will just admire the idea of a fully built 2-bed apartment in Ikeja GRA, but go home empty-handed, or the winner who will pay the affordable price to own one. Like many of our customers at Foreshore Waters, you could either resell for profit in a few years or earn annual rental income of up to 10 million naira.
Own a 4-bedroom luxury maisonette in Ikeja GRA at 89.99 million naira initial deposit and spread the balance over 12 months.
Terms and conditions apply. Call 0700 666 688 today or visit fwl.ng or our office at 27 Banana Island Road, Ikoyi, Lagos.
Did you miss out on the I Beg to Differ online auditions? This is another opportunity to make history. On Saturday, January the 25th, the I Beg to Differ Secondary School Debate Audition comes to life at the Nigeria Info Studio, 267A Etim Ian Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. Yes, I Beg to Differ Secondary School Debate Auditions host the very first outdoor auditions at our studio right here in Victoria Island on Saturday, January 25th, time 8 a.m. This in-person audition is for secondary school students who missed the deadline of our online entry. If you've already entered the competition online, you don't have to come for the live audition. To register, visit www.nigeriainfo.fm to pick a topic for your live auditions. Click on the I Beg to Differ banner on the homepage. Carefully read the guidelines and choose a topic. Remember the date, Saturday, January 25th, time 8 a.m. Venue is Nigeria Info Studios 267A, Etim Ian Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. The debate of your life begins here. I Beg to Differ, the Tournament of Champions.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
The biggest conversations are happening on Hard Facts.
If the mother of Rebolo was genuinely interested in local government funds, would have protested to be cancelled. Somebody is receiving 30,000 naira after serving the country for 5 years.
From the stories shaping Nigeria's future.
I'm developing my mood for that whenever people are clapping, he's praising singers when they ought to be telling him the truth.
I mean, he did not do any remarkable thing in your state, and you are celebrating corruption time.
To real-time feedback from you, the citizens.
There is propaganda. They can never make it work. I will not support that tax reform.
If NBS is turning out very fake data to us because this data lacks empirical evidence.
We dig deep with the decision makers, hold the powerful accountable, and keep the conversation alive on social media. Join Maryann Okon every Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the most interesting news.
Attention everyone, do you want to study abroad in 2025? Don't just dream it, make it happen with AIMS Education. Join us live on the 30th of January by 4:45 p.m. where our experts, Toby Aino, the country manager, and Kamran Ahmed, the regional manager for Africa, will talk about the values and opportunities in studying abroad and what it gives you as a Nigerian with scholarship, tips, and more. Now, this is your chance to get insider advice on how to secure your future abroad. Don't be the one that carries last. Tune in, join the conversation, and know what to do to make 2025 your year to move and study abroad.
All right, still Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. We're still looking at the budget, and I have Head of Research and Policy Budgit, Iniobong Usen, joining me here in the studio via Zoom. And we're still looking at, of course, this 2025 budget. I'm still hung up on the fact that 2023 budget is still in use. 2024 is still in use, and we're now arguing about 2025 budget and all of the things that have been happening in the different budgeting eras. But, I asked a question before we went on the break. Budget performance. Everybody talks about performance. They'll say, oh, the budget performed. That's because salaries were paid. Half the time, the budget actually flopped, if you ask me, because performance shouldn't be based on just paying salaries. Or am I making sense?
Okay. Yeah, you are. But you know, because we do not perform sort of, or we do not use the performance-based budgeting system or the program-based budgeting system. Our definition of budget performance is somewhat skewed. When you hear budget performance, it is what was approved and what was spent. Now, the quality of that expenditure, right, is assessed in ascertaining what the real budget performance was. Whenever you hear us use the term budget performance in the Nigeria area, we're just talking about what was approved against what was spent. So, if 100 billion naira was approved and 95 billion naira was spent, by the definition I just gave in the Nigerian context, you will say that the budget performed well. But if you really want to look at the contextual meaning of performance, these are the indicators that government would have set for itself, or targets, with regards to certain indicators. a lot of Nigerians would, agree that the budget over time has not really performed. Because regardless of what we have spent across different sectors, whether it's with regards to education, healthcare, infrastructure, it would seem that it's either we have remained the same or that the situation in certain instances have gotten bad. So can you say just because you have spent money in addressing the problem, whether inefficiently or not, that your budget has performed? But until we move towards a performance-based kind of budgeting system, where ministry, department, and agencies and the government generally is assessed based on targets that are set for itself, right, with regards to certain indicators. If it says maternal mortality is at this rate, and this year is going to spend XYZ in addressing that problem, at the end of the year, you should be able to tell us by how many percent that it has reduced maternal mortality. If it says universal health coverage or health insurance coverage is this percent, and it has spent XYZ amount in increasing health insurance coverage, it should be able to tell us by the end of this year that as a result of XYZ that it has spent, that it has increased universal health coverage XYZ. People infrastructure, whether it's with power or with road, for the last how many years, we've not moved beyond, 6,000 megawatts in terms of, generation or power generation, as the case may be. And that's one sector that absorbed a lot of resources. So would you say that because XYZ amount of money was spent in that sector, that budget has performed?
Absolutely not.
But because of time, I'd like to highlight extra things that we had raised that are very, very important for Nigerians to be aware of in that budget. So another issue that we had raised is with regard to the Lagos Calabar Coastal Road. From our findings from reviewing the budget for 2028, we did not see any substantial allocation to that road. Mind you, that's a 700-kilometer road. We do not know the full cost of that particular project. We know that the ministry had said that the financing model was set that would be applied to that project would require government's counterpart funding. We do not know what government's counterpart funding is. In an earlier statement we had put out, we had said we didn't see an allocation to that road in the 2025 budget. The minister came out to see that there was an error, that it was Lagos Port Road. But when we went back, the allocation to the Lagos Port Road is 100 million naira. 100 million naira cannot give you a 300-meter road in Nigeria today.
Exactly.
So who are we kidding? If you say there was an oversight that it was Lagos Port Harcourt Coastal Road and you are changing it to Lagos Calabar Coastal Road, are you telling us that in a fiscal year for a project as pivotal to your economic plan, that you are allocating 100 million naira to that road? So the government has to come clear on what exactly the provisions for that road is, what the budget sum is or the contract sum, what government's counterpart funding is over the phases of that project, how the investor would recoup his investment over the period it would.
I have a question.
Fall in a situation where
I'm so sorry to talk over you. I have a question. Why do you think that the government is being shady about the amounts that should be allocated to this Calabar Lagos Coastal Highway? Before I open up the phone lines, because we have just about 5 minutes to take calls.
So I would respond with singing. I don't know if it was Waji or who. That you ask me who I will ask. I really do not have that information. Government to tell us why a project as important as that there is, little or no information. I mean, saw the way the procurement process went. There are clear guidelines on how government should conduct procurement. It must be, subjected to open and competitive bidding. None of that happened. Okay, you have given it to a preferred bidder. What would the project cost? What is government's contribution? How would the investor recoup his investments? Is he going to toll the road? For how long will he toll the road? This is information that is not available, and the project is just going on as not government that is implementing the project and using the resources of the general public to implement that project.
Wow.
So I think the government needs to become clear, provide adequate, sufficient enough information on that project so that we can move on from it.
Okay, well, I want to open up the phone lines. I have just 5 minutes. Lagos, 30 seconds per call so we can make the best of the time that we have. Go straight to the point. 0201-277-0993. That's 0201-277-0993. For the ladies, 0201-465-7190. There's no clarity in the budget. The budget cycle is January to December. But then there's several other budgets that are still in the supposedly performing. But it's all over the place. And then insertions from left, right, and center. No explanations, no clarity as to how much it will be allocated for the Calabar-Lagos Coastal Highway. And yet, no one's asking the questions except for budget. How do we keep the government accountable and transparent when it comes to our budgeting process and cycles? Join the conversation. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Actually, good evening.
Good evening.
I want to thank our man from Budgit, right?
You have 30 seconds.
Okay. Nothing will come out of it, but it's only good that he's letting us to know what is going on. But it's a shame that these people, they don't know what they're doing. With all the brains we have in Nigeria, these people are toying with Nigeria. But thank God for that young man who is telling us all this. We all are in for it. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. 30 seconds, straight to the point. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello. Good evening. Good evening, Maryann.
Good evening.
Yeah, this is Pastor Ladipo.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead, Pastor Ladipo.
Okay.
Turn off your radio, please.
Maryann, you see, it's not even only the budget. A lot of things in Nigeria today, there is no clarity about it. And if you ask too much questions, the next thing you will hear is that you are opposing it. Okay, look at this Calabar Coastal Road. People have been asking all this while. They've asked all manner of questions. If they're going to give us an answer, they're busy throwing one tantrum or the other. Who can save us? Who will deliver us from this kind of situation? Because we are in a state now where you can't even, if you ask like what Budget is doing now, I pray National Assembly will reply that their memo. I just pray. Because the way it is now, nobody who is ready to be responsible for anything. They just want to run Nigeria on autopilot. Thank you and God bless Nigeria.
Thank you very much for calling. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Turn off your radio.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello, good afternoon. Hello?
I can hear you. All right, do call me back. 30 seconds is all you have. Go straight to the point. Turn off your radio. I will not say it again.
Hello?
Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling
Good
from?
evening, Maryann. This is Usman for Balade.
All right.
Talk about the budget, Abby. So 2024 budget. Tell me the information for 2024 budget. Leave all the federal government, then all this APC government, they I don't understand what they are doing. If we said this, they're able to confuse more than us. 2024 budget. Tell me measure annual what they do for 2024. I beg, I know it. I put the best person.
Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. I'm so sorry. Do call us back if that was you. I have just about one more minute to go. Let me ask this question because I heard the head of budget yesterday talking about government showing solidarity to the people and what we're going through because of all these tariff hikes and everything's literally going up to the roof. But they're not showing any form of solidarity because they're not feeling it. They're living, very well. And it seems like they're very, very disconnected from the plight of the people. They're mouthing it, but then we don't see that solidarity. What do you think that solidarity would do? You have just 40 seconds.
I mean, one of the reasons why Nigerians are not accepting these much needed reforms is because the pains that Nigerians are feeling, it would seem that the policymakers, the politicians are not feeling the same thing. So people feel that, why should we bear the brunt of the reforms when it doesn't seem like you are also aligning or tightening your belt? So for government to be able to send it reforms, important that, it's virtue signaling. It's showing that all of the practices that used to occur in the past with regards to wasting of our meager resources, inefficiently allocating resources,
we have to go.
And addressing corruption. These are areas that Nigeria.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Let me ask you a question.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.